3 guard ship Amaterasu. Warp jump completed. All units report.
All units report.
All navigational controls, check.
Engine room, all systems check.
Firing controls, check.
Firing controls, check.
Engine room navigation controls, check.
All units are check.
Excellent. Proceed at cruising speed. We'll arrive on Kibi in a few hours.
It looks like our first flight will end without incident.
It's almost time to say goodbye to the 73rd class of the Defense University Space Battle Course.
Yes, sir.
I have to say, your voice has always been very comforting to me, Shinon.
Thank you, sir.
It's like hearing instructions from a digital recording. When you entered the 73rd class, you were the top student, but your grades now are average.
My apologies, sir.
However, your grades in space battle simulation and historical research are excellent.
I'm good at games, and I have a great memory. If I entered a quiz show on the Galaxy Network, I might win the grand prize.
You know, you'll probably earn 10 times as much doing that rather than entering the Defense Force. Although you could become a great captain, Shinon. And one other thing.
And what would that be, sir?
You'd make a lousy secretary.
I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
I don't think he was trying to be mean.
If he was, I could have cried right in front of him, like you wanted me to.
I gotta say, Shinon, you've always been good at knowing how other people want you to react.
That's how you play this game, I suppose.
So, anyway, tell me, Shinon, will I get to serve with you? Or do you know if you're joining the Force yet?
I'm not really sure, Miyuri. I don't have a passion like you. I enjoy games, but I hate real wars. I'll find a good job and a nice guy. Hi, girls.
Hey, what's up, Sonri? You're sure in a good mood.
I can't believe it. I actually talked to him.
Oh, you finally spoke to Takai. What did you say?
I said firing controls check.
Is that all?
Hey, that's a lot.
Who knows, Shinon? Maybe one day you'll fall in love.
I kind of doubt that, Miyuri. I'm way too shy.
Sonri's twice as shy as you are. That's no excuse.
The in-flight entertainment tab comes to 20,110 credits per person.
What? The girls don't have to pay that too, do they?
What century are you living in, Akiho? The fairy tale days of the man paying for the woman were over a very long time ago.
Right. So, here's my portion. Traditionally, the medical team of a battleship drinks the most, you know.
Really? Get it? Why didn't you just talk to her?
No, Rena and I are email friends.
Hi, can I get your payment?
Here. Hey, let's go get ready.
What the?
What's going on, Rio?
Just be quiet!
Today, at approximately 6 a.m. Standard Planet Kibi time, the vicinity of the Planetary Alliance of Henrietta, known better as the Kingdom, declared war against the planetary nation of Kibi. We are now informed that the Kingdom's battleships have attacked and destroyed Kibi's guard vessels.
They've declared war? So does that mean we have to fight? Allie? Allie!
We have to find out what's really going on here.
I agree.
Calm down, calm down. Everybody take a seat.
Out of my way!
Hey, take it easy. We were told to come here and wait.
All officer candidates are to report to the cafeteria.
So, these are the girls of the Amaterasu.
Takai, what's going on?
Don't ask me. I have no idea.
The kingdom declared war against Kibi, and then quickly attacked the first guard ship, Maizuru.
The news already told us that. Come on, don't you know anything else?
The government is gonna surrender any minute now.
You're not serious.
It's quite possible, given the present government.
That's quite convincing coming from the niece of the former prime minister.
Just remember, the government that replaced my uncle won on a platform of safety first.
Their policies are based on maintaining peace.
I think you're right about an immediate surrender.
Shinto, do you have something to tell us?
Right after we were ordered into the cafeteria, the rest of the staff began preparations on a small escape craft. This ship won't be returning to Kibi with us. It'll be disarmed and abandoned in orbit.
I agree with Shinto. The engine output isn't enough to get us to Kibi. This ship will stop long before we get home.
How do you know?
Well, the sound of the engine tells me how the ship's doing.
Nice trick, old man.
Don't you call me old man.
So then, Kibi's gonna surrender without any kind of a fight?
But where are we gonna go from here?
We have no choice but to get on an escape craft with the rest of the crew. Being escorted by Kingdom fighters the whole way, no doubt.
And then?
The defense force will be dissolved. And anyone who was planning on joining the forces had better find a new job.
I'll have to enroll at a regular university.
It's an idea, even though I'm disappointed that our nation is surrendered. If this war intensifies, we would have had to head to the battlefield anyway. Some of us could have been killed in battle.
Don't they have any respect? The ranking officers were ordered off first for a reason. Apparently, they could have taken over the ship and caused a rebellion. Are they saying the rest of us aren't a threat?
Come on, we're only military cadets after all. You can't blame them.
No, there are some things that only we can do. As military cadets, we don't have the same responsibilities as our instructors. Therefore, we're free to take over this ship and lead the rebellion against the kingdom.
Are you crazy? There's no way we could do that. Even if we don't have families of our own to take care of, we still have mothers and fathers.
That's right. It would be impossible to fight against the kingdom for any length of time without supplies.
That's not what I'm talking about.
My father died on the Maizuru defending Kibi. I think we should fight until there isn't anything left.
Yeah.
You're not serious, are you?
There's no way we could win against the kingdom with a single battleship. But I can't just stand by and let the kingdom take over our homes like it's some sort of game.
I understand how you feel. I think we all feel the same way.
Once the government dismantles its own military, the kingdom will demand that Kibi cancels its defense contracts. The kingdom buys back the equipment at a discount and builds up its military.
I guess that makes sense.
From what you're saying, the ship will temporarily be the property of Interplanetary Corporation AGI. If you're right.
I'm right. And that means anybody and everybody has a right to purchase this ship, even us.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Great plan, but where are we going to come up with that kind of money, Kiska?
It would be pretty difficult. Do you have any idea how much a battleship costs?
Good point.
Unfortunately, since I'm away from home, I don't have that kind of money on me, but I think I know who could sponsor us.
While I'm sure that any of the planetary nations at odds with the kingdom could potentially cooperate with us, can you think of one who would? Can you think of any nation that could afford to risk fighting and losing against the kingdom?
I don't know. Seems kind of unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about multiple targets here.
Tell me, if I could negotiate us a deal, would you agree to remain on the ship and fight against the kingdom, Rio?
If we had legal ownership of this ship and access to replenishments, there's a chance we just might make it.
I agree.
This is ridiculous. There's no way you could pull off that kind of crazy magic.
I don't think magic is an appropriate example, Shinon. Okay, I'm going to the communications room to start negotiations with a potential sponsor.
Go right ahead. But come on, are you at least going to tell us who you plan to negotiate with?
Sure, the Galaxy Network.
Further After receiving a declaration of war from the Alliance of Henrietta in the vicinity of the planetary nations, the planetary nation Kibi has made an official statement of its immediate surrender and agreement to join the Alliance. However, students of the Defense Force Academy are not following suit. They appear to have rebelled against the Alliance and their homeland, which is now a member of the Alliance, by acquiring Kibi's number 3
We go live on the air after the
Amaterasu
news.
from AGI
Are you
Corps
ready?
while on return from its test flight.
Five minutes to air. Testing.
You're watching the Galaxy Network Starship channel, and this is Dita Mirkov reporting. I'm coming to you live from the engine room of the Freedom Guard ship Amaterasu. The Amaterasu was previously the third guard ship of the planetary nation of Kibi, but now it belongs to the military students determined to fight against the kingdom on behalf of their government.
What's with all this useless background?
Peter, this is the live broadcast of a space battle we've been waiting for. I'm ready for my close-up.
Forget the engine room. Get up to the bridge, and when you talk to me from now on, refer to me as Mr. Producer. Damn it.
Sorry, boys. I'll come back later. In the meantime, go get him.
What are you looking so relaxed for? We're at level 1 battle positions. Get ready for maximum combat speed.
Switching from navigation route space coordinates to three-dimensional grid coordinates.
Enemy search system is clear.
Hi! We're on the air in 1 minute. Hi, Shinon. Your makeup looks great.
Do you think so?
Appearances are very important when you're on television.
Huh? Enemy detected!
Now that's perfect timing.
Distance, 1,002,000 geometric. Target vector, quad, gamma to beta.
We're going live.
On air.
Good evening, Starship Channel viewers. We are live, and that is an enemy ship.
Huh? An enemy ship?
Moments from now, Freedom Guard ship Amaterasu and this enemy ship will be engaging in an intense battle.
I don't get it. How are they going to avoid attacks with that thing moored on the starboard side?
Maybe they're not worried about that.
This is a bad time for jokes.
We shouldn't assume that all battleships are built with the same operating structure.
A flash from the enemy ship.
It's attacking?
Distance from enemy ship, 975,000. Relative speed, 57,000. Both moving at uniform velocity.
975,000. How can it fire from that far away?
That's a good question. That's more than twice this ship's maximum firing range.
They're firing at us, but a counterattack won't even reach them.
At our present speed, the soonest we can begin firing is 3 hours from now.
We have no choice but to endure 3 hours of attacks?
Miyuri, what do we know about the weapon from its light emission?
Well, it looks like plasma discharge, emitted by pulse at 20-second intervals.
That sounds a lot like a railgun.
A slingshot?
Firing control room. Message from interim commander.
Don't take slingshots lightly. They might just be firing at us randomly, but when it hits,
It could be significant. The hit-miss ratio isn't that great,
but if they keep firing, they're eventually going to hit us.
Message from Controller Mikami from the navigation control room.
I believe candidate Hisaka has the right idea about the railgun.
Okay, we've established that the attack by the enemy ship is some kind of railgun.
Wait!
So we will approach the enemy while evading its attacks until we reach firing range.
Are you serious?
There's no way they can hit us from that distance. They're gonna run out of ammo eventually.
If that's true, don't you find it strange that they're firing at us from way out there? Whatever the weapon, their chances of hitting us seriously decrease the further away they are. What kind of battleship can afford to waste ammunition like that? Why are they attacking so soon? I might be paranoid, but there's got to be a reason behind it.
Yeah, well, with all of our lives on the line, I'd rather be paranoid than dead.
Yeah, but being too careful could cost us our one chance.
It's reckless to get that close without knowing our enemy's intentions.
The enemy's intentions are quite clear.
Hey, what's with the kid?
That's Engineering Officer Shime Yuki. He's in charge of the AI on Amaterasu.
Shinon is absolutely right. They won't need to avoid our attack. They plan on finishing us off before we're even in firing range.
I thought there were only military students on board. I forgot that one officer stayed.
It appears the maintenance of the ESOP system is a bit sophisticated for the students.
Right. That isn't a breach of their treaty, is it?
The enemy ship will not stop firing until it completely consumes that asteroid.
Consumes the asteroid?
The enemy ship is equipped with a machine that can use the asteroid to make artillery by refining the metals in the rock. It's not just a battleship, it's a space cannon with its own munitions factory.
What if we attack the enemy at full speed while employing evasive maneuvers?
That plan has a 27% chance of success.
We never learned battle strategies for this kind of thing. This is absolutely ludicrous. How the heck can we find a railgun that makes its own munitions?
Is there anything nearby that we can hide behind?
There are lots of asteroids in the vicinity.
It stands to reason that the kingdom would know where to fight, as they have more battle experience than we do.
So tell me, do you have a plan?
Move this ship into the shadows of the asteroids.
Huh? Of course. Set velocity to number 2, combat speed. Turn starboard, 30 degrees.
Velocity reset.
Heading changed, 30 degrees.
Roger that. Combat speed.
Roger, 30 degrees southwest. Grid 2660. Beta 2110. Asteroid flyby.
What the hell are they doing? If they mess up our premiere, I'll never forgive those kids.
Now what?
We'll use the asteroid as a shield as we approach within firing range.
I get it.
Against an enemy that can fire at them from thousands of kilometers away, the Amaterasu has come up with a daring plan to use an asteroid as a shield to block the enemy attacks.
Pretty clever kids.
Full combat speed!
Hey, wait! Galaxy Network is aired in the kingdom too, isn't it?
Yes, of course. So they know every move as we make it.
Will we be okay?
We don't really have a choice. So this is what it means to sell broadcast rights to the Galaxy Network. Even though it's practically suicide.
2 minutes to firing range.
As soon as we're within firing range, we need to move out of the shadows. We must then accurately pinpoint the enemy's location in order to fire at it. Takai can lock onto that railgun in less than a minute.
Yes, but what if we're hit by the enemy before that happens?
We're going to have faith in the Amaterasu's armor.
Okay. This ship will leave the shadows of the asteroid as soon as we're within firing range. As soon as that happens, we need to lock onto the enemy's location and destroy it.
Navigation control room, roger that.
Firing control room, roger that.
All right, let's cue the sound effects.
Target in sight. Distance 120 geometrics. Target locked on.
Prepare to fire the main cannon!
Charge plasma. Ready for particle acceleration. Targeting system operating normally. Be ready to make the manual adjustments.
Manual? Can't I just fire on auto? I mean, it's not like they're gonna see what's coming.
A direct hit? Report!
The armor seems to be holding. There's no electromagnetic damage, but the thermal shock has caused the areas directly hit to start melting.
The armor is melting? But I thought the armor was heat-proof!
Switching to damage surveillance camera.
It's so pretty.
This ship isn't going to explode, is it?
The Hotaru system disperses heat by converting thermal energy to light.
I guess this really is a state-of-the-art ship.
We will enter firing range in 20, 19, 18, 17.
Captain, requesting permission to fire.
Permission granted.
Entering firing range in 4, 3, 2, 1. We're in range!
Firing main cannon!
What was that sound? Sound effects for the show!
Target eliminated.
The railgun has stopped firing.
We did it! It's a hit!
The enemy's battleship has successfully been destroyed by a direct hit from the Amaterasu.
Not bad. For the very first time around.
So how'd the meeting go?
Siska is our captain. Commanders are Takai and Shinto. All the other operators are women. That's what the network executives want. Also, we'll be welcoming former Prime Minister Mamiya onto the ship.
Really? Rio's uncle?
Yes. We're just university students, but
we do the best that we can. This ship is one of the largest astronomical observatories in the galaxy. It'd be a shame if it was destroyed.